I'm Joe.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Brandon.
Today we're doing our, to show you how to drain the oil on a 2002 TRX 400EX Honda four-wheeler.
Materials we're going to use today are 2 oil pans, one to collect the fresh oil, one for overflow, a funnel to put the oil back into the motor, a bolt tray, a 3/4 open-end box and wrench, a 1/2-inch socket or 1/2-inch ratchet, 1/2-inch extension, a 12mm socket, and a rag.
Alright, we're going to need an oil pan, a 3/4 inch open-end box in, and a tray to put your dipstick in. Okay, we're going to need to place the oil can under the connection, and then, but first we need to take out the dipstick so we can have airflow through it when the oil is draining out. Now I got the dipstick out, now we need to take off this connection. Alright, I'm taking the connection off, and you should see oil come out. Move the oil pan over a little bit. Alright, now we're going to let that drain for a little while.
Right, after we drain the oil out of the reservoir, we're now going to drain it out of the block. So you move the oil pan over here, and you take your 1/2-inch ratchet and 12mm socket, and you want to break this bolt. Whoops. And take this off. Now it's going to be kind of messy, so if I squeal, don't be mad at me. It's slimy, guys.
Whoop.
Well, I dropped the bolt in there. I got it.
Now we're going to let it drain for about 5 more minutes. We'll get back.
And then you put the bolt in your bolt.
Right, now that we're done draining the oil, we're going to put the oil plug back into the block.
Not on the hole.
And tighten it. You don't want to tighten it too tight, but you still want to get it tight. There's probably torque, but I don't care to look that up. Now that that's tight, I'm going to want to put this connection back on. That's going to take a while, so I'll see you again. Now that we're done tightening that connection down there, we're going to put oil back in it. But we should be putting new oil in it. But since we're so cheap and cheesy, we're going to use reused oil, because it's only got a couple miles on it. So Brandon's going to hold this funnel right here for me, and I'm going to slowly pour oil into it until it starts flowing out of the tank.
Oh, am I going to hold it?
Yep. Alright, put oil back in it. Now it's overflowing. So we're going to put the dipstick back in, tighten it up, and we're going to start the quad for a few minutes. And we saw the oil spilling out, so we put this clean oil pan underneath and saved most of the oil. So now we're going to turn it on, start it, let it run for a little minute, or a minute or so. Now it's warmed up for a minute, we want to check the level of the oil. See how much oil it needs. Shouldn't need that much more, just whatever's in that pan. Yeah, it looks about low. So we need to get out there about the top of that X right there. So we're going to leave this right there. Brian's going to come back over here and hold this funnel for me. We'll put the rest of this oil in here and this should be it.
We're pouring again.
Yep. So now that we put the rest of the oil back in it, we're going to check the level of the oil. And it should be good. After this, you might want to run it a little bit. And by the way, this is a scavenging system, so it takes oil from here, shoots it into the blocks, squirts it somewhere, I think, and runs it back up here into this oil cooler, and then it runs it back into the reservoir. And yeah, see, it's right up there to that X mark. So there you guys go. Have a nice day. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Brandon.
And I'm Joe.
I'd like to thank Mark for letting me use his shop, tools, quad, and accessories. Thank you, Mark.